Good evening. Coming up tonight,
hear about the University of South Carolina's College of Arts and Sciences integration of artificial intelligence.
And Gamecock men's basketball picks up another top 10 win for the second Tuesday in a row.
Later, hear how comedian Theo Vaughn is paying a visit to the Soda City.
All that and more tonight on Student News at 7.
Live from the Kennedy Greenhouse Studio.
This is Student News at 7.
Good evening, Carolina. I'm Erin Smith.
And I'm Bridget Bruchalski. Thanks for joining us tonight. The University of South Carolina's College of Arts and Sciences received grants from the McCausland Innovation Fund to incorporate artificial intelligence into both new and existing courses. AI would be implemented into the courses as early as this semester and into the following academic year. The McCausland Innovation Fund encourages AI to enhance the student experience to have students complete projects and assignments with the new technology. The courses will range from learning the history and ethical implications of AI to hands-on experience such as writing with AI. The McCausland Innovation Fund wants students to not only understand AI, but to also use the technology to progress their studies further, as it may become a part of professional careers in the future.
USC McNair Center is giving students a unique opportunity to work with robots that are designed to aid humans with production. The McNair Center is conducting research on how robot technology can improve a variety of industries. The research includes cobots, collaborative robots with hardware, sensors, and safety measures that make them ideal for collaboration with humans. Students working in the center learn how to code for cobots and conduct research on them. This opportunity gives students relevant knowledge of tools used in their industries. The center hopes to engage younger individuals with cobots technology to progress the technology for future generations.
You know, with all this talk about robots, have you been seeing the new robots on campus?
I have. I think it's really cool that we're having so much implementation of robots on campus.
It's crazy. I'm loving the new technology, but it's also a little scary.
Yeah. Once a month, students can meet at the Russell House patio to celebrate Latin culture. SGTV reporter Clarissa Meyer has the story.
If you heard music walking by Russell House this past Monday, that would be coming from Lunes Latino. The patio of Russell was heating up in this cold weather as the DJ spun some Latin jams. Once a month, this event gives to the appreciation of Latin backgrounds with music, activities, food, and more. The organization LASSO, or the Latin American Student Organization, leads Lunes Latino. LASSO member Miranda speaks on finding her home away from home.
So when I first came to USC, I didn't really see a lot of Latinos, and it kind of made me feel out of place. So when I found out of LASSO, I was determined to come, and I joined it. And it's like I feel like every member here is like a family member to me. So it's like I feel very connected to my roots, and I feel like I'm back at home with my own family.
Lunes Latino also brings in other organizations, and for the first time, the Filipino American Student Association (FASA) joined in. President of FASA, Jacelyn, shares the importance of having their platforms.
The main purpose of this event is to celebrate all beauty in the cultures, especially Latino cultures, letting them have a spotlight. Same thing with us, just letting us have a platform, an opportunity for us to share our culture. I think that's the beauty of it.
Another goal of events like these is to encourage students to come out and experience other cultures. I have an ube cookie here and a palate payaso.
Taking one bite into a new culture at these monthly occasions helps foster more inclusivity for all students. Vice President of LASSO, Leslie, talks about other organizations collaborating with LASSO in the future.
Something that we're trying to accomplish is just showing that there are a lot of different communities here at USC. The campus is so large, and sometimes you can feel so alone. And whenever you see that there are other people from different cultures that may share something with your culture, it can feel amazing. And so we just want to create a bigger community.
For future Lunes Latinos, LASSO is considering more interactive components like having a dance instructor pull passerbyers in to learn. For SGTV News, I'm Clarissa Meyer.
The Capital City Club, located in downtown Columbia, is closing its doors for good after 35 years of operation. Sitting upon the state's tallest building, the Capital City Club was the first inclusive membership organization in South Carolina, setting it apart from prestigious competitors in the past. According to an email sent to members on January 29th, the club claimed, quote, operations were no longer sustainable in this post-COVID environment, end quote. Despite the news, founding member Tom Persons expressed his interest in saving the club alongside other members. According to Persons, several local investors expressed interest in keeping the club alive.
Coming up after the break, SGTV reporters Karenna Porter and Violet Raftery will give us the latest in sports. You don't want to miss it. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Karenna Porter.
And I'm Violet Raftery, here to give you the latest in sports. For the first time since 1968, Gamecock men's basketball has upset 2 top 10 teams in a 3-game stretch. Tuesday night, the Gamecocks beat 5th-ranked Tennessee with a final score of 63-59. South Carolina opened the night on a 7-0 scoring run, but the game quickly became a close contest. Ultimately, the Gamecocks secured a tough win on the road, powered by double-digit scoring from Talon Cooper, BJ Mack, and Miles Studi. The win came a week after the Gamecocks beat then 6th-ranked Kentucky at Colonial Life Arena. Between the 2 top 10 opponents was the win against Missouri on Saturday, which marked South Carolina's first SEC sweep of the regular season. Many fans expected the Gamecocks to be ranked come Monday, but they fell just short of the top 25, receiving the 26th most votes instead. Now, with Tennessee on their resume and Georgia on the schedule for Saturday, the Gamecocks are looking to see if they can finally make the list next week. So now the game against Georgia is in Athens, but next Tuesday they'll be back home, and you'll be at Colonial Life to cover that one.
Yeah, I'm really excited to go to that game. I'm sure it's going to be really entertaining. They always bring the heat, especially at home. Yes. So
the
stay
energy
tuned.
lately.
Yeah, the energy's been awesome in Colonial Life Arena. Gamecock football head coach Shane Beamer has announced Joe DeCamillis as his assistant head coach and special teams coordinator. The decision was announced Monday after being approved by the University Board of Trustees Governance Committee. DeCamillis has served as the special teams coordinator for several NFL teams over a 32-year period. DeCamillis most recently served as the special assistant to Steve Sarkisian, head coach of the Texas Longhorns. Texas ranked 20th in the nation in special teams efficiency in 2023, according to ESPN. DeCamillis replaces Pete Lambeau, who recently accepted a position as the head coach of the University of Buffalo.
Now, Gamecock Jesus is continuing his positive impact on the South Carolina community even after his passing. Carlton Thompson, commonly known as Gamecock Jesus, passed following a battle with prostate cancer in December. This week, the Gamecock Athletics Department has announced a partnership with Palmetto Shirt Company in Thompson's honor. Proceeds from these Gamecock Jesus t-shirts will benefit the Special Olympics of South Carolina. Thompson was a strong supporter of Special Olympics as well as Gamecock athletics. SGTV's former reporters Jack Taylor and Matt Boombaka sat down with Thompson in 2018.
How did Gamecock Jesus come about?
Well, actually, the pep band started calling me Jesus a long time ago, back in the 80s, I guess. And they would play the Superstar Fanfare, and I'd stand up as Jesus. Mm-hmm. But my whole thing has always been to get the crowd involved, especially the students, because you can actually help win the game and create that atmosphere to win the game. So I've always tried to be down there, and was always down on the baseline. So they started calling me Baseline Jesus for some reason. And as I went to other sports and other games, people started calling me Gamecock Jesus. And it's just been that way ever since.
The new Gamecock Jesus t-shirts went on sale Monday.
2 Gamecock baseball players are preseason All-Americans, D1 Baseball announced Monday afternoon. Catcher Cole Messina and outfielder Ethan Petrie were both named to the first team. Petrie is a sophomore and has a .376 batting average with 10 doubles, 23 home runs, and 75 runs batted in from his freshman season. Junior Messina has a .307 batting average with 18 doubles, 17 home runs, and 65 runs batted in from the 2023 season.
Messina also had 40 walks and 11 hit by pitches. The Gamecocks play their first game of the 2024 season on Friday, February 16th against Miami University at Founders Park. They're also having a fan fest this Saturday, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to be covering it for SGTV, so I'm sure that'll be fun.
Yes, you can stay tuned for that package. It'll include another scrimmage. They've been scrimmaging a lot lately, but it'll include a scrimmage, and then the fan fest, if you're interested in going, will also include autographs and pictures with the players as well. Coming up after the break, SGTV entertainment reporters Popielarczyk and Emma Wyatt will lay down the talk of the town. Stay tuned.
Welcome back, Carolina. I'm Emma Wyatt.
And I'm Popielarczyk, here to give you the latest in this week's entertainment.
If you're looking to get a good laugh this weekend, stand-up comedian, TV personality, and podcaster Theo Von will be having a show this Saturday. Theo Von will be doing a stand-up show this Saturday at Colonial Life Arena at 8 p.m. His tour is called Return of the Rat and will be featured in 8 different cities. Theo Von is best known for his natural comedic nature and successful podcast called This Past Weekend. Von has also been featured on reality TV shows such as Battle of the Network Reality Stars, Road Rules, and The Dating Experiment. Von has a unique way of storytelling and has been recently taking off on TikTok, where he is featured in Hopecore videos. Hopecore is a style of video that features a compilation of inspirational clips that are meant to motivate and comfort viewers in whatever they may be going through in life. He's found great success on the internet by making videos, and fans turning his use of sound bites into memes, heartfelt videos, and more. Theo Von's relatable nature allows many comedic relief in his shows, whether that's about real-life struggles, comedic bits, or just unintentional jokes. Sharing a laugh with your friends or family this weekend can be a good way to lay back, relax, and make some memories.
Do you want to do whatever you like next Friday? Do you have friends that love early 2000s and 2010s rap? Well, bring them out to go see T.I. or Tip Harris in concert at the Township Auditorium on Friday, February 16th at 8 p.m. You may have heard a song or two by him over the years. Some of its hits include Live Your Life featuring Rihanna, Go Get It, Dead and Gone featuring Justin Timberlake, and the 2013 hit song Blurred Lines alongside Robin Thicke and Pharrell Williams. The Jay-Z of the South, a nickname given to him by Pharrell Williams, was also involved in the acting scene for a while, with some of his most notable appearances in ATL in 2006 and American Gangster with Denzel Washington a year later. T.I. will be joined on stage by reality TV star, singer, and actress Tamar Jackson. Tickets can be purchased through Ticketmaster, StubHub, or SeatGeek, with prices ranging from $78 to about $500 depending on how big of a fan you really are. Emma, I could see myself stopping by his concert. Bring Him Out is one of my favorite hype songs, but I don't know about the $500 ones.
I love Live Your Life by Rihanna and T.I., and it's an anthem for me. But if he were to bring Rihanna, Pharrell Williams, and Robin Thicke out, I think I might pass out. I'll definitely be going, maybe just not for the $500 ticket.
Sounds good to me too.
The 2024 Academy Award nominees were announced last week, and the Soda City has a lot to celebrate. The animated movie Nimona earned a nomination and has been inspired by Columbia artist Nate Stevenson, also known as ND Stevenson. Stevenson is a cartoonist and animation producer who is a Columbia native. Nimona debuted at the Nickelodeon Theater in December, and Stevenson went to witness his creation come to life. Stevenson says that, quote, "I used to go to the theater all the time as a kid, and I knew that the manager let me in for free, and I would just watch every movie that came here, so it's pretty special being back," end quote. During college, Stevenson published Nimona as a web comic, which later caught publicity and led to the opportunity for him to release it as a graphic novel back in 2015. The movie has inspired by Stevenson's graphic novel, where it was brought to life by screenwriters Robert L. Baird and Lloyd Taylor to become a science fantasy film. Nimona has now become a New York Times bestseller and has earned Stevenson numerous awards. Nimona is now streaming on Netflix and has become nominated for Best Animated Feature in this year's Academy Awards. Stevenson has now joined another Carolina native to receive an Oscar nomination. Danielle Brooks from Simpsonville, South Carolina, has been nominated for Best Supporting Actress in the Christmas Day blockbuster, The Color Purple.
Outer Banks breakout star Madeline Klein's interview with Vice President Kamala Harris has dropped. The Charleston native, who portrays the role of Sarah Cameron in the show, had the opportunity to discuss the importance of young voter turnout rates with Harris just 2 weeks ago. The vice president made an appearance at the Columbia State House on January 14th to present a speech at the King Day at the Dome event hosted by the South Carolina NAACP. WLTX said that, quote, Harris's appearance continues a tradition of Democrats appearing at the event in advance of a presidential primary, end quote. It was the interview that happened afterwards her Columbia showing, though, that has been swirling around social media. Klein and Harris addressed the outcomes that are possible with student voters finding a voice, using it, and watching their elected officials make decisions that the public wishes to see. They also covered how vital this issue is within South Carolina, since it is the first state to hold a presidential primary for this election season. The vice president went on to say, quote, I think South Carolina voters will set the tone for the rest of the year, end quote. If you wish to view the rest of the 4-minute video, you can check it out on Kamala Harris's Twitter or X page or her personal Instagram account, as well as Madeline Klein's Instagram. And make sure to head to your local polling places this Saturday, February 3rd, to make your voice heard. Emma, it's nice to see a role model for Gen Z, and the fact that Madeline Klein made her voice heard and told others that are around her age that they can do the same thing this Saturday.
Agreed. It's really important to advocate for your voting rights, and it'll be my first time voting in the election, so I'm really excited to get out there.
Me too. I'm proud that she represented South Carolina well. That's all your entertainment news for tonight. After the break, Erin and Bridget will return to finish up tonight's news. Stay with us.
Students at the College of Engineering and Computing are starting their semester off without a creative outlet. The Maker Space was a workshop to further students' creativity and give them a space to practice the skills they are learning in the classroom. The room housed technology such as 3D printers, sewing machines, and robotics equipment. The Maker Space was launched in 2021, but was shut down at the end of last semester due to a lack of use. Since its reveal in 2021, surveys conducted by the university showed a decline in student interest. The Makerspace had a group of maker mentors who worked in the workshop. And these individuals were offered other jobs within the College of Engineering and Computing before the space was closed. The equipment within the space have been redistributed. Technologies such as 3D printers will be implemented in mechanical and aerospace engineering courses.
A memorial art piece for local activist and artist Marvin Chernoff was stolen from the Vista. A commemorative gong, the centerpiece of an 8x8-foot sculpture, has been reported missing. Columbia police are currently investigating who stole the gong and where its current whereabouts may be. The late Chernoff made many contributions to the Vista and its art scene as an advocate for public art. The gong centerpiece is a nod to Chernoff using a small gong and catchphrase "gong" when ending a conversation or excitement for a good idea. According to the memorial sculptors, the replacements may cost between $4,000 and $5,000. You know, I just think it's really sad to see that people are defacing public art. It should be appreciated.
It's really sad to see, especially in a city with such a vibrant art culture.
Absolutely.
In early January, a bill was introduced by the South Carolina House Medical, Military, Public, and Municipal Affairs Committee that would ban gender-affirming care for any individuals under the age of 18. The bill, also known as the Help Not Harm Bill, passed in the House with an 82-23 vote on January 17th. If the bill becomes a law, any procedures such as hormone replacement therapy and gender reassignment surgery will be illegal for minors. If minors disclose that they are questioning their identity to a school official, the officials would be required to inform the parent or guardian. Along with repercussions against minors, adults under the age of 26 will not be able to use South Carolina Medicaid program funds for gender-affirming care. The bill received extensive pushback before being affirmed. 48 individuals voiced their opinions of the bill before the committee, 47 against the bill, and only 1 in favor of it. After being introduced to the Senate, the bill was referred to the Medical Affairs Committee, who has not yet selected a date for review.
Get to know more about USC's campus cats. SGTV reporter Grace Berkery has the story for you.
If you're a student at the University of South Carolina who frequents the east side of campus, you may have run into a certain beloved figure. Figaro, the green-eyed tabby, often found lounging on a warming grate or engaging in squirrel pursuits. He's become a fan favorite amongst USC students who frequently stop to pet him on their way to class. If you're wondering who Figaro's owner is, look to Reverend Paul Stern at the C.S. Lewis Center, where Figaro isn't the only campus feline around.
I've had kind of a succession of cats through the years, so right now We have technically 4.
Edmund, Eustace, and Sissy all live at the center too, each possessing their own quirks. Sissy preferring the indoor life, while Edmund and Eustace enjoy exploring the campus.
Edmund's more of a wanderer. He likes to go kind of up and down here, and Eustace is a little bit more of a homebody.
According to Stern, students often peek their heads into the center, hoping to encounter one of the cats.
These cats have become quite famous over the years, so much so that they have their own Instagram.
Caroline Nix is a co-owner of the C.S. Lewis Cats Instagram account. She says the account has gained popularity as more people share photos and connect with the cats.
I knew coming here for my freshman year that it would be kind of weird to not be around cats as much. And I'm sure I've heard a lot of stories about people also feeling the same way, about, going away from their pets and feeling that sense of loneliness without the pets.
Figaro, nicknamed Figgy by students, has especially become a surrogate pet for the USC community, offering comfort to students, all while maintaining order by keeping the squirrels at bay. For SGTV News, I'm Grace Berkery.
I love that we're highlighting the campus cats because it's always the highlight of my day to walk by Figgy, give him a few pets. It just makes me happier.
Figgy was always my favorite part of my walk back from class freshman year.
So cute. Well, that wraps up tonight's edition of Student News at 7.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram, X, and Facebook at SGTV at USC.
Keep up with all of our content. Be sure to also visit us online at sgtv@usc.com. For SGTV, I'm Bridget Bruchalski.
And I'm Erin Smith. From all of us here at SGTV, have a great night, Carolina, forever to thee.